I like to eat corn. Corn on the cob, corn kernels, even cream of corn soup. The one thing that I don't like about corn is that it always ends up in my shit! There's this wording that companies like to use to describe their salaries. We offer competitive salaries. All salaries are competitive. It doesn't matter if it's $1 or $1 billion. A $1 salary is competing against a $1 billion salary. Do you not get that? Why do spics like to put rosaries on their rearview mirror? I really hate Susan G. Komen commercials. Here's this commercial of this woman. She says, "These are my mother's shoes. I walked in her shoes all 60 miles. Can you process this? You have this woman. After the mother's funeral, this bitch runs home to put on her dead mother's shoes and goes for a hike. Don't you see something morbid here?" There's this cheesy music in the background. She's a big warrior. No, she's a neurotic that needs to be locked up. She has an obsession for her dead mother's shoes. Of course, the typical dumb American doesn't see this. Oh yeah, breast cancer awareness, yay! Sometimes there are people who stand at the podium or they're talking in front of a large crowd. And all of a sudden they start to get emotional. They start to tear up or cry. And then they say sorry. They say, "I'm sorry for becoming emotional right now. This is really emotional and hard for me." Why do you have to apologize? "I'm sorry that I'm getting emotional." It's normal! Normal to have emotions! Don't you get that? What's wrong with you people? Shit. If the public or your audience cannot understand that you have emotions, then fuck them! Fuck them! I don't understand this. Why do we do this? Apologizing for having emotions. Chinks kissing. Not an appetizing sight. I'm at the bus stop. There's these two slant eyes sitting right next to me on these pain-in-the-ass gravity-biased flap seats. You know what I'm talking about? Once you stand up, the seats go like this. I hate these seats. Homeless guy can't even sleep on them. So I'm sitting in the third seat. You have this ugly chink girl over here and this ugly chink guy next to her. I think it's a girl. So she decides to sit on the guy's lap. And she starts picking his zits and eating them! What is this, zipperheads? Crucify them! There are unwritten rules in society that people just follow. You just know how to act in public. Removing and eating someone's zits is inappropriate in public. Don't subject strangers to your abnormal, erotic behavior. There's this gay Catholic kid in my class. He violently picks his ears, stares at the content, and eats it! Don't do that! Some of you are thinking, well, just don't look. If some guy at the mall takes a blade and removes his nipples and puts them in the palm of his hand and says, "Tits in palm, I have tits," I'm pretty sure you're gonna look. A while back, someone in our Bible study group, their grandmother died. And someone else sent an email to that person and copied it to the rest of us. And the email said, "If there's anything I can do, please don't hesitate to ask." Oh, really? Well, what can you do? Can you do a resuscitation of the corpse? Can you do a resurrection? Go fuck yourself! I was at school and there was this nigger girl wearing this bright track velour outfit. Bright pink top, bright orange pants. I hate velour or velvet outfits. I was thinking she looks like a double-ended highlighter, except one end got dipped in shit. Something that really pisses me off is that when I'm trying to walk into a room through a door that swings inward, and someone at the same time is trying to come out of the same door, and he's trying to hold the door open for me. You can't do that! You're blocking my path! Don't you get that? He's standing in the doorway trying to hold the door open for me, and he's blocking my path. And then he ends up just walking out, and then the door ends up closing, and then I end up reopening the door. Pointless. Now, if the door was swinging out, and you're exiting out, and that guy trying to go in, then you can hold the door open for him. That makes sense. Just these little things that just piss me off.